The predictive hiring model provides the framework for how to navigate the hiring process, while the 5 attributes, or the 5 C's as many have come to know them, equips hiring managers with what to look for when you're hiring. The 5 attributes are the result of years of research, more than 5,000 interviews, and practical lessons learned from working with leaders just like you. Most hiring managers focus on resumes and credentials, while the true predictors of success often go unnoticed. But how do you go beyond resumes and interviews to truly identify the best fit? The answer lies in these 5 C's of hiring: character, calling, chemistry, competence, and contribution. This proven framework transforms your hiring process into a strategic advantage. These 5 C's are more than just a checklist. They're a blueprint for identifying candidates who bring value to your organization. With this approach, companies have achieved higher retention rates, increased engagement, and stronger team dynamics. So let's dive into each C and explore how they work. Character is the foundation of the 5 C's and is always the first priority in hiring, as you cannot give what you do not possess. Character reflects an individual's integrity, consistent actions, and decision-making, particularly under challenging circumstances. Character is about doing the right thing even when no one is watching. To assess character, candidates should be asked questions like, can you describe a time when it was necessary to make a difficult ethical decision at work? What was the situation and how did you handle it? Or, tell me about a time when you faced a conflict with someone at work. How did you resolve the situation? Listen and look for consistent actions that demonstrate trustworthiness. Calling reflects a sense of passion and purpose, often rooted in self-awareness and understanding one's gifts. Many candidates lack clarity about their calling or how to apply their gifts, even with the abundance of self-help resources available today. In hiring, it's vital to discern whether a candidate views their work as just a job or a meaningful expression and overflow of their God-given talents and purpose. To evaluate calling, ask questions like, tell me about a time in your career when you felt you were truly making a difference. What was the situation, and how did it impact your perspective on your work? Or, what is it that you love to do, and how did you discover that this is me? How did you come to the understanding that this is your calling? These questions should reveal the candidate's connection to their work. Chemistry ensures a genuine cultural fit. It's about aligning values, beliefs, and behaviors. Strong chemistry fosters collaboration and engagement. Skills and experience are important, but they can be developed over time. Here are a few more questions you might want to ask related to this attribute. Tell me about a time when you felt particularly connected to a team or organization. What factors contributed to that sense of belonging? Describe an instance where you navigated a challenging interpersonal work situation. How did you handle it, and what was the outcome? Chemistry is the glue that holds great teams together. In the context of hiring, competence is the knowledge, skills, and abilities needed to excel in a role. It might be for hard skills or soft skills. Competence is typically measured through resumes, interviews, skills assessments, and reference checks. While crucial, it's equally important to consider this quality alongside other attributes like emotional intelligence, people smarts, and trustworthiness. Balancing competence with other factors ensures a well-rounded and effective team. Probe this attribute with questions like, can you describe a time when you were forced to solve a particularly challenging problem at work? How did you approach it, and what was the outcome? Or, tell me about a time when you were expected to learn a new skill quickly to complete a project. How did you manage it, and what did you learn? Contribution is what a candidate brings to your organization immediately and in the long term. Peter Drucker highlights that contributions should include results-oriented thinking, alignment with organizational goals, and a focus on strengths and collaboration. Individuals who make great contributions are those who go the second mile. They amplify the capabilities of those around them and create a compounding effect. They elevate the entire team's performance. Here are questions to ask related to this attribute. Can you share a time when you took the initiative to go above and beyond your job responsibilities to make a meaningful contribution on your team? What motivated you and what was the outcome? Tell me about a time when you helped a colleague or team member achieve their goals. What did you do and why did it matter to you? When candidates embody character, calling, chemistry, and competence, this contribution attribute naturally flows from them. To bring the 5 C's to life, use behavior-based questions to uncover how candidates think and behave, and do the following throughout the interview process. Invite interviewers from your organization into the predictive hiring process who possess a high HBA. That's a hiring batting average. Listen between the lines and listen more than you talk during the interview. Use silence to your benefit during the interview. Pay attention to tone, body language, and consistency. And use a scorecard to assess your candidates objectively. These 5 C's of hiring offer a roadmap to build stronger teams and achieve great results. If you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. So, craft a seamless candidate experience by focusing on character, calling, chemistry, competence, and contribution.